Weed is really my drug. That's my favorite shit. Yeah, it's not really something to cheer about, but yeah. But I'm not. Don't get it wrong. I'm not a stoner. You know what I mean? Like I don't be high when the sun is up. Like I'm an adult. You know. I learned the hard way. You should never be high in a situation where you can't risk being confused. Right? And this is what happened to me a few years back. I was way too high, right? And look, if you smoke weed that's too strong for you, what happens? Some people describe it as paranoia, but what actually happens is that you keep thinking when you normally would have stopped thinking. Right? For example, right? Like so, the other day, the last thing I said in this conversation was, "Why don't we just give pedophiles their own baby pictures?" And that conversation started out talking about the economy. So that's what the weed can do to you. You just keep going, right? So a few years back, I was way too high, and I was on WebMD, right? And yeah. So if you're unfamiliar, WebMD is an online doctor. It's a website for hypochondriacs. Right? And the whole idea is that like you go in there. You tell it your symptom, where you click on the symptom, on the other side of the screen, it'll give you all the diseases you could possibly have. Right? And the idea is you keep clicking on symptoms, that list of diseases gets smaller and smaller. Right? But the bullshit is you never get it down to one disease. So like you end up with at least 3 diseases, even if you click on 1,000 symptoms. And maybe you're familiar with 1 or 2 of them, and the last one will scare the shit out of you. Right? So if you tell WebMD, I have a sore throat, you know, WebMD will be like, oh, that's a common cold. You're like, no, I don't really have no other cold symptoms, just a sore throat. Okay, well, that's tonsillitis. And now I got my tonsils out in high school. I think I'm good on that too. Okay, that's full-blown AIDS. You dying. You're gonna die. Yeah. So that's what happened to me. I'm on this website. I'm high as fuck. My throat hurts. So I click on neck. I'm scrolling through the neck symptoms. And one of the symptoms is wide neck, right? And I've always had a wide neck. I've always had a big ass head, and my neck has just been thick to keep it stable, you know. So I'm just curious, like, what is that a disease? Like, what diseases is connected to that, right? So I click on it, and this is my first time ever using WebMD. I click on one symptom, I got one disease. It was Down syndrome. Yeah. Now, like I said, under normal circumstances, I'd be pretty certain that I don't have Down syndrome, right? But I was high. So my first thought was, Brian, that's ridiculous. Of course, you don't have Down syndrome. Someone would have said something. And normally I would have stopped thinking right there, right? But my next thought was, unless part of having Down syndrome is thinking you don't have it. You know, like the Matrix, like what if this is an illusion that I'm a real comedian at a comedy club? But what's happening in reality is I'm just standing on the table at my Make-A-Wish benefit. And y'all are just cheering for me because I'm retarded and I'm really trying. He's so brave. Listen, I felt some of y'all pull back when I used the word retarded. I want y'all to know something. I always let retarded people say nigga because... I'm Brian Simpson, everybody. Thank you very much.